talk about your piece, Tiny Geometries. I want to take you through my experience of listening to it.
Okay.
And this sort of, in this, of course, wordless way, I think it achieves a sort of, it teaches a lesson. That's what I hear. It begins with random or seemingly random arpeggios. Slowly, order emerges. It grows into an almost unbearably ecstatic thing. That's where those 1/5 fanfare sounds are woven in. It recedes, it swells, it recedes again, leaving the listener with the same, quote, random background noise of arpeggios that it began with. But I hear at the end that randomness differently. At the beginning of a song, I'm just automatically listening for patterns, and things sound wrong to me if the patterns aren't forthcoming. But by the end of Tiny Geometries, I find myself accepting of those notes as they happen. I'm not clinging to the triumphant peaks of the song. I'm in the moment, and I think it's remarkable that through the techniques of Western composition, you conveyed that. How much of that was intentional?
Well, the piece was intentional enough, but it was put together. I mean, the sounds at the beginning and at the end were made with an ARP Odyssey, an early mono synthesizer. And I was doing a sample and hold patch and just manually improvising, basically, with various sliders that modulate certain parts of the sound.
That's where you're holding down different keys and then the arpeggio cycling through those keys?
Well, I wasn't even holding down keys. They were just playing. I mean,
okay.
It was a sample and hold kind of thing. And the trick was to get it to move into a pattern and a tonality that was commensurate with what I was going to bring in later, the actual arpeggios played on another synthesizer that were more ordered and musical, you could say. And when I mixed it, I had to do it manually. I didn't have, the kind of software and stuff. This was done, it was analog, and it was done with me doing things manually. So I had to get it right, and it just worked out at some point, and that was what I left as the recording.